How are you doing? Happy Wednesday. Come and join me. How's it going? Okay. Let me see if I can see any of you. I never know if I'm going live until I could see you. And I'm on a few different pages at the same time, I think. I'm going to make a check. Yeah, I can see you now. Okay. Right, everybody. Nice to see you. Right, listen, this particular live is just been saying to my lifestyle ladies, I've been educating about topics like this for literally years and years. And you're just starting to see people talk about it now on Instagram and things. So it shows you how ahead of the game my clients actually are. Never mind anybody else. My clients know so much about health promotion, wellness, biohacking, all of that sort of stuff. So I'm going to share this with you, and please, if you get any value from this, just hit share, because somebody somewhere should hear this. And there are that many people that need to hear it that don't actually know that they need to hear it. They don't know what you don't know until you do know. And then you go, all right. So yeah, I'm going to show you this wee video in a minute. So jot down, tell me where in the world you're from, and I'll see if I can see you. So the men's programme, if you registered your interest, you will have a message from me if I think that you need a place on it. You told me what you weighed and all that sort of stuff, and I said I wanted to work with you if you needed my help. So if I thought you needed my help, you've got a message in your email inbox from me, and it might be in your junk or your spam. So in fact, let me show you how to subscribe to my email list. Let's do that. So go to my website, which is shelleybooth.co.uk. You can see at the bottom there, and just keep scrolling, keep going. This is a mobile view if you're on your mobile phone. When you get to the blue part, right there, it will say, join thousands of women. Maybe you're a man. Who cares? Put your full name in and your email address. I'm actually about to embark on a rebrand, so that will change. Thousands of women. There literally is thousands of women on my email list, and that I've bought my products and programs and all sorts of stuff. But if you've changed your email, then please put your new one in, or just do it again, just to be sure. Okay, right, please listen to this. I'm going to share this with you. I shared it on my social media tonight, and somebody somewhere needs to hear this stuff, because inflammation, in fact, I brought this picture up. This is, just look at the fire. The abs are pretty bony as well, but that was a good few years ago now. But the fire represents, tonight anyway, inflammation. If you've got inflammation and inflammatory hotspots, if there is a prevalence of cancer, they are a hotspot for cancer. Places and little pockets of inflammation. And one of the biggest inflammatory, we're going to call them food for want of a better word, is omega-6 vegetable oils. Now, omega-6 is fine in the right ratios. Now, just to put this really simply, the ratio should be 1:1. Omega-6 and omega-3. 1:1. 1 to 3 at the most. So omega-3, very, very good for your heart healthy and all that stuff. Fish oil and that sort of thing. And omega-6 are found in all these different oils. And sesame oil and things, which is great. But because it's in all of the ultra-processed foods, the ratio is tipped so high that it's probably, for the average American or the average person in Britain, or the UK rather, it's probably between 1 and 35. It's way too high. And when you get this ratio problem, it's hugely inflammatory. And the vegetable oils that you're actually cooking with, there's actually no vegetables in them. So listen to this, please, and I'll come back to you in about a minute's time. That's not the right button.
Okay, on with the steak today. Now, what I was going to jump on and tell you was a lot of you still don't know. You still seem to cook with olive oil. And when you cook with olive oil isn't good at high heats. It's a really good oil, it's heart healthy, but it's not good at high heats. So, coconut oil, organic cold pressed, or Kerrygold butter or ghee, make sure it's grass fed butter. Something like that is far better and it's good at higher heat. Olive oil is not good at high heat. So put it on your salads and all that stuff, but don't cook with it. Okay. And you would make it rancid. You would make it inflammatory if that was the case. That's why I don't want you to touch seed oils or bean oils like canola oil, soybean oil, cottonseed oil. They're all they're called vegetable oils, but there's no vegetables in them. They're seed oils or bean oils, and they're hugely inflammatory. Please don't use them.
Now, I know for a fact they still teach in schools that vegetable oils are very good for you. And they make a case against trans fats, which is fine. However, they're not good for you. Neither is trans fats. Trans fats are banned, actually. But when you cook olive oil, actually on heat, and it goes past the smoke point of olive oil, that becomes a trans fat in itself. And it's a massive problem for you. So please don't cook with olive oil. Olive oil is great for you, but cold. And in fact, please, if you're going to use olive oil, please make sure it's extra virgin, pure olive oil, and it's not been cut with all of the canola oil and cottonseed oil, and there's a mixture in there, because a lot of oils will be that. It won't be pure olive oil. And also another thing to watch for is look on the back of the olive oil and look at where the olives come from. If it's a single source place, say Argentina or Italy or something, great, that's a really good sign. But if the oils come from lots of different countries and it's been blended together, then that's an alarm bell for you. Please try and find extra virgin oil from one source and not a combination. Good quality vegetable oil is amazing for good quality olive oil is amazing for you, but not vegetable oils. My clients know that, but a lot of people still don't. A lot of people still cook with these damn oils. In fact, my son come home from school to say the same thing not so long ago. I'm like, they're still teaching this in schools. It's bonkers. So what I use is organic coconut oil, cold pressed, or I use Kerrygold butter, which is organic butter. And you might say, why organic? Because I try, where possible, to minimise toxins, chemicals, herbicides, insecticides, pesticides, and go GMO free where possible. It's not always possible, but where it is, I'm definitely on it. If it was a choice between organic vegetables, for example, I would go organic all day, every day. Same with eggs, always organic if I can, and same with meat. In fact, if you can get a really good relationship with your butcher, not too good, but good enough that you know where the meats come from and how the animals have been reared on, because you don't want the animals eating the soy, the corn, the canola oils that are in the animal feed. Because if it's inflammatory in you, you're then, so it'd be pointless stopping the vegetable oils then, wouldn't it? Because it's coming in through the animal feed, through the meat that you're going to eat. It's GMO, chemicals, herbicides, pesticides, all the stuff that's been sprayed onto the canola and the cottonseed and all that, it's coming into your body. So if you're trying to live a nice, healthy life, in the main, obviously, you're going to have a Domino's pizza once in a while, you're going to get pissed once in a while, that's all fine. But when you know this stuff, you start to get really good at choosing where you'll eat and choosing what supermarkets you're going to go to or not go to. And you'll start building up relationship with butchers and local producers and farmers and things. And that's the way to go. Health promotion is the way to go. Not all this shite garbage food. These zero-cal sprays and all that nonsense. And sometimes they're really clever. They'll label them coconut oil or something. And you look at the label and it's full of shite. It's full of emulsifiers and bulkers and binding agents, and it's not pure. So please bear all that in mind. An analogy that I do use, my clients sometimes, obviously, like everybody, go out for meals and they think, well, I'm not going to have white potatoes, but they've got sweet potatoes on the menu. The sweet potatoes are fine, they're great. Low GI, they're a carbohydrate, still fine, still great, tasty. But what they've been cooked in is probably vegetable oils that gets reheated and reheated over and over and over again. And what they do is they take that oil, because they can't just tip it, they take it, it gets taken away in tankers and it gets put into the animal feed. So it's recycled into the animal feed that then works its way through the meat back on our plates, unless it's organic. That's not what you want. So just be careful. Just know where you're eating. Just know this stuff. And it's not always you're going to be able to make it happen and go organic all the time and all that sort of stuff, but just be aware. And the more that you know, the more you'll get curious and you'll start building up this knowledge of actually what's good for you, what's not so good for you, what's fuck it, that's a treat. And the decision is then yours. But when you don't know, that's not fair and it's not your fault. So that's that. That was a quick 15 minutes. Can I see any of you? Who have we got? Hi, Liz. Some people crack me up, honestly. Dearie me. Right, somebody's from Turriff. Where else are you from? Chuck me a wee comment. Feel Like Bee just started on Monday. Feel Like Bee for February. And we've got off to an amazing start. But if you missed the boat, then you need to, for education just like what I've given you and so much more, you need to get on to Feel Like Bee March. You should be springing into spring. You really should. It's not an option just to be and just to put up with all the shit that you put up with. Medications after medications, excuses after excuses. Do something about it. I'll give you a really supportive kick up the arse. You'll feel it, but it feels good. If there was a kick up the arse that you were going to want, it would be my foot. Because it's really supportive and I'm caring and I put my everything into these programmes. So you'll be well looked after, but there's no bullshit. So stop bullshitting yourself. Somebody drop the link in for Feel Like Bee March. That'll be great. My leg. Yorkshire. Dundee. Bankery, Aberdeen. I have loads of clients up north. Peterhead. Cool. 42 of you on. So, in short, stop eating bloody well vegetable oils. They're horrendous for you. They cause massive amounts of inflammation. Inflammation are cancer hotspots, but they will give you skin irritations. They could give you asthma. They could tear up your gut, give you leaky gut, digestive issues, GERD, bloating, belching, farting, burping, all that shite. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants to be in your company, but you don't want that. You're popping antacids because you think that you're too acid. You're not acid enough probably in the stomach, but you're acid everywhere else. A lot of the time. So when I acidify the stomach with my Activate supplement that's on my website, it fixes, but you have to fix it. Now listen, here's another thing. Stop doing these short-term, faddy, shitty wee 4-week, 5-week, 6-week blocks of things. Feel Look Be is a 4-week block, but it's educational and it's supposed to be a starter for 10. You then come on to lifestyle and you extend your knowledge, you extend you build on the skill set that you're really building up. The skills, the techniques, the knowledge, you keep growing. You don't do a 4-week block and then stop and then fall on your arse again and then go, oh, we'll try that because that's a new thing. We'll try what Oprah's taken because she looks amazing right now. Oprah is a really, really, really good pal of mine. And she yo-yos in weight constantly because she's skinny, she's bigger, she's skinny, she's bigger. And she does it, she's done it for all her life practically because she tries these fucking faddy things. And if she'd just listen to me when I get on the phone to her and say, Oprah, come on, get a grip. Go long game. And she loves the food on my meal plan. Tell her that. Say, Oprah, enough. Sort yourself out. If she just listened, she would maintain the weight that she likes to be, the slimmer version, year round for forever. She could still have her treats now and again. She loves a wine. She keeps saying to me, you coming over for a wine? I think, no, Oprah. It's 7 hours on the flight. No, not doing it. Anyway, that's that. I'm going to go, everybody, because I've still got my workout in, my CV workout. So I'm going to go over to the gym and get on the bike and sweat hard. I can't bear going to the gym and no sweating. Could you? How boring. See if you walk out of a gym and you're no sweating. Just cancel your membership. Do it. What a waste of bloody time. Sweat. Enjoy it. Get your tunes on. Go for it. Anyway, see you later, everybody. Have a good night. I'll see you next week. Or maybe not see you next week. I might see you next week, but maybe no. I'll see you later. Ta-ta.